Okay, so you're just gonna head back to the Doulahan.
Yeah. I can't talk to Eldra. He's going to Paradigm's house that I don't care about, and I still need to do that roll for learning rope trick.
Yes. Cool.
And also, I need to do more research on monster summoning.
Okay. All right, so he's heading back. Meanwhile,
I'm stoked on getting some free grub and sitting on some fancy couches.
Yeah.
I know.
so the paradigm.
Man,
Sister.
Ooh.
maybe
oh my
I should,
gosh.
Maybe I should get questioned more often.
I banged your sister. All right, so
Oh my gosh, it could change the whole dynamic of the group.
so the paradigm's
No,
like
then you would be
the
my
one
favorite.
paradigm follower guy comes back and grabs onto your hand and goes, "All right, sorry about that. Onward we go." And they escort you up to the doorway. And
I'm gonna say, who's that guy?
oh, I wouldn't worry about it. Just an old vagrant.
Wait, are the followers
guess
not
so, I mean-
fully aware of our relationships with each other? Or is he just so old
Not-
that he does
not
not
all
recognize
the
us?
guards.
I don't think. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
I was so.
Oh wait,
what
maybe
was
they
it?
do know who I am.
Like if that had been
Yeah.
Vergis,
Mhm.
then he probably would have been like, "Oh, it's," or that have been somebody else. But yeah, or Lalos even. But that would have been. Yeah.
I mean, and these are also just follower lackeys.
So
Yeah.
so the awe that they're seeing, is that like, or that I saw in their faces, did that look like recognition? Like they know who I am?
Yeah,
Or like,
it looked as if
or like, oh, this guy was big and flying, and that's cool.
no, it looked as if like they had
That
they
was-
had heard talk of you,
Oh,
and they're like, "Oh, we finally
sweet.
get to meet this guy."
Oh, dude, you can still fly.
I can't still fly.
You can just-
That's right.
Oh, that's
it
right.
was-
It's good for the whole day, right? Like 8 hours
Oh,
or
it
something?
was.
Yeah, you can still fly if you want.
Oh, I didn't
You
write it
rolled
down.
the
How long
maximum.
was it?
You rolled the maximum.
It was like,
It was something
It was a long
like
time.
8 hours.
I think it was like 8 hours.
yeah.
Or no,
I thought it might have been 6.
I want to say it was 1 hour.
It was not 1 hour.
No,
Okay.
it was
No,
much longer.
it was
I remember.
absurd. It was
Okay.
an absurd amount of time.
I remember
think
it was
it
a
might
really
have been
long time.
6.
Oh, that's right, because higher versions of Fly let everybody fly.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Anyway, so they
Yeah,
cart
it was
you up to
nuts.
the front doors of Katros' house, and there's a huge knocker on the front of Katros' door, and it's in the symbol of a. What?
Sorry, I was thinking about like his sister having had some work done and he used the term knocker.
No, yeah. There are huge knockers.
No, I just had this
Knocker.
vision all of a sudden of like a booby on the door, and so it's like it was really hard to get that image.
You have to
out
get
of
the
it.
right squeeze pattern.
Oh,
All right.
God. No.
Hey, it's Kantros' house.
that out.
He's like the schmoozy. Like,
Dare you enter my magical realm?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You must be this attractive to enter.
Yes.
So it's in the shape of a lion's head upon the door,
Okay.
which is different from anything else you've seen before. And so one of the follower guards goes up and bangs on the door, and then the door like silently opens, and then opens from within, and opens inward, and clicks to the side, and the followers bow to either side of you and go, "Please, Sir Jovan, go on in."
Oh, thank you.
Is it pitch black?
No, it's brightly lit up. And as you walk inside, you notice that the floor is entirely made out of glass. Like it's a reflective surface.
Whoa.
And you can see this bright star pattern on the top. Like this is an ornate thing. Obviously went for style over substance because the design of this mansion is not at all beneficial to living. At all. Like it is designed in such a way that it's meant to enthrall guests, and that's it. Like Katros probably sleeps.
Color me enthralled. I mean.
Katros probably sleeps in one ornate bedroom at the top of that archway that you saw coming in.
Okay.
Is the floor designed so that people can look under the dresses of women?
That is an
It is
interesting side effect
reflected.
I did not consider, but yes.
Oh, God.
Katros.
He doesn't allow women to wear pants. They have to wear dresses.
It's
in
more
his-
because he's
in
not.
his
You
house.
dare!
Does she come in? Is she wearing a dress?
It's more because he's got the star patterns on top.
this pretty
and it
lady I've
reflects
never
back and forth. But suffice to say, that does fit his creepy demeanor.
Nice.
His creepy yet not creepy demeanor. All right.
One other question: is the
Yeah,
floor
nobody thinks it's
slippery like glass is?
Probably not.
It's
It's probably like.
it's not as sure of footing as you'd like it to be.
Okay.
Okay. So
I mean, you're not there.
but it's definitely
but-
it's definitely been treated somehow. So just
I
stepping
guess
on it doesn't.
I guess
stuff
I'm
it.
still describing.
It's also mechanically important for like things you like, because we care about two things: can you look at the girls' dresses, and can you fight well on the surface?
Right. Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Are there like paintings on the walls?
no.
Oh.
There's just a huge star field embedded
They're
thing
all
on the
pictures
top
of
that
What
What are,
reflects
what are the
down.
walls made out of them?
What?
Then, if
It's-
the floor is reflective and the ceiling's starry, what are the walls?
The walls are like alabaster white marble, that sort of thing.
Cool.
And then you can see like the glass columns going up either side along
Alright.
the way as you walk down.
This place is dope.
So as you continue on, you can see that there are various offshoot hallways that go off into other directions, and you even notice that sometimes when you're walking along down the hallway, like nobody comes to greet you. There's no servant or anything.
Okay.
So like as you like
Wait,
step,
it's just like there's nobody in there.
it's just like an empty hallway. So like as you
I'm a little behind. Are they still
Yeah.
like outside?
yeah, the followers just are bowing outside,
Is
and then the door behind
this-
you.
do I live here now?
No. So like so the door behind you that open inward
Yeah.
just closes like this, or yeah.
You were pretty enough to be added to his entourage, so now you're a part of this group.
just
Sweet.
It just closes it like this, just shuts, and then
Okay.
behind the door you see a servant. So like he opened the door and then hid behind it, and then
Oh.
shut it. So he steps out, and it's just a normal human male, like just didn't distinct. His head's been shaved, but other than that, he seems to be just a normal guy. And he walks up to you and bows and goes, "Sir Jovan, we've been awaiting your arrival. Thank you for attending the Manse of Katros."
Ah, Katros.
Yes.
I've seen him around.
I understand that your time in the city has not allowed you to learn much about it, but you'd think after
no.
almost a month in Lear, you would have heard at least his name.
Yeah. I think I've seen him once. I've seen him once or twice, but
You haven't.
you said he makes all the public appearances. Of course I
But
would see
nothing
him.
in our adventures. He's never popped up.
No, James would have said something.
I guess I assumed you meant that we'd seen him.
Yeah,
since
like
he
Yeah.
was
we
the
saw
public
him.
No,
and
no,
just
I was
didn't
talking
know who
from
he
because
was.
Dadriel's lived here his whole life.
Yeah.
So I was
Okay.
talking from his
Okay.
perspective.
Okay.
So I guess
I thought maybe he had seen him but not known who he was. Like
Right.
it's like, oh, he's that guy at the market. And
Okay,
like,
so-
drinking him. It was like,
so
if you
I've-
saw him, he'd knew who he was.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I've heard of him. This is his manse.
Yes, it's his house for entertaining anyway. Please follow me. The transparent. Please follow me. The transparent maze can get very confusing.
Maze.
Mm-hmm. So the servant begins to stride off down the glass reflective floor, and you
Okay.
can walk along behind him.
I will.
So Freya ducks down in your pocket more, and she goes, "I don't like this. It's very entrapping. It makes me feel uneasy, as if I'm in the jaws of a beast."
I don't get that at all. But
So you're walking down the floor, and you can see ahead of you that there is a woman with long brown hair, dressed in this beautiful dress that has a variety of gems adorned on it. Obviously, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she stands there waiting impatiently for the servant to get up there, and as soon as he reaches there, she nods at him, and goes, "Can we proceed on with it?" And the servant nods and goes, "Of course, Miss Eldra. Yes. Follow me."
Hello there. My name's Jovan.
Oh, he's a chance.
She goes, "A pleasure to meet you, sir.
What is your name?
My name is Eldra Farrar."
Ooh, she kept her maiden name?
Apparently.
Maybe that's her way of saying, I'm
Oh.
available.
Do you happen to know a Merek?
And she narrows her eyebrows a bit and goes,
A Merek Farrar?
"Yes. Was my brother."
Did you know that he was in town?
Excuse me?
Well, he runs a bar with me and my compatriot.
And she looks stunned, as if you just slapped her in the face. And she just stands up for a minute and goes, "What? How long has he been in town?"
I can't say for sure, but we've been here for some time.
What?
A little over a month, I think.
Why has he not come by?
I don't think he's had the opportunity.
Oh, well, isn't that convenient? It's very fitting for Merek. Seems to be what he normally does. Never had time for anybody.
He does keep to himself a bit.
Man, fuck you.
Too busy consorting with demons and getting your whole family killed.
Which bar?
The Doulahan, over by Strubland.
And the servant goes, "Lady, you cannot go there." And
Well, hey, food and drink on us anytime.
Eldra shoots him this glare that's so you were in the council chamber when you saw Lalos talking to Zavalas,
Uh-huh.
and there was that point where Lalos just cut Zavalas off like that,
Uh-huh.
and the look he gave him there is the same look you're seeing on Eldra's face now, and it's just she's obviously picked up some of her husband's ferocity,
Okay, that makes sense.
and she just glares at the
I
servant.
was like, is he possessing her?
No,
Okay.
no. She just glares at the servant, and the servant wilts. And she's just like, I'll have to come by and say hello when I get a spare moment.
Please do. We'd love to have you.
Well, and the servant's like, can we... Well, what brings you to the Mines of Katros?
Well, I've been asked here for
Crazy too.
questioning. There was an incident by the shipyard.
Was there? I heard furious roaring going on.
Yeah. A boat. Well, this compatriot of ours, of Merek and mine, was kidnapped, and he ended up on this boat in the shipyard. And Merek and I went to save him, and did so in stunning manner, but the boat exploded and a demon came out. I have no idea where it came from, but I assume they want to ask me some questions in that regard.
That's quite the story.
Oh wow! I'm surprised you told the story like that. You're gonna tell her about your bounding muscles, your flying.
He doesn't have to tell him about that.
I do-
She sees
Well-
it as he's telling the story.
Well, see, I'm not one to brag,
I do hope Merek
but it
has-
was stunning.
I do hope Merek has stayed safe dealing with such dangerous men as yourself. He was always very fragile.
You need not worry about him. He is very resourceful,
And she brushes her hair
and
back.
he has proven to be much help.
She brushes her hair back and shakes it a bit, and absentmindedly tucks it behind her ear. And you notice at that point that she is indeed wearing a ring. I don't know if I have the right hand, viewers, but she's wearing a ring on whatever hand is right.
Left hand.
Left hand. Thank you.
Yeah.
On the
Wait,
left.
You
hand.
mean for marriage?
Yeah, for marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
Doesn't everyone know it's a left hand?
I don't.
It's closer to the heart.
I always forget. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's gonna help.
The
me.
links.
So she tucks her left hand, her left ear behind her,
Supposedly.
and you notice that she is wearing a ring, and the ring is one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. The ring itself is actually not a gold band; the entire ring in itself is a gem. And when she moves
Whoa.
her ear,
That's
her
awesome.
hair behind her ear, it catches the light and reflects off of everything in multiple prismatic colors,
Does it shine off the
Yeah.
floor and everything? Whoa.
just slightly. And she goes, "I have other business with Katros, but I'd assume he'd want to see you first."
I can't speak for him, but if you think so, then let's proceed accordingly.
And she looks at the servant and goes, "We are ready now." And the servant goes, "Yes, miss." And he starts to lead you forward. So you start to step forward a bit,
I
and you
should ask
notice
her what she was doing here. Whatever.
you start to step forward a bit. You start to step forward a bit, and you don't see anything in front of you. But as you step forward, you notice that you kind of bump into a wall. And your face
It's like
is
an invisible wall.
Well, as soon as you hit it, you hit the wall, and then you step back for a bit, and you notice that, looking closer now, that there's actually an ornate pane of glass in front of you, with a small carved opening in it, and from this perspective you were at before, you couldn't tell, but now that the servant has started to step around it and lead you through it, you can see that there's actually a whole bunch of different panes of glass constructed in this wide hallway that are mostly transparent, but it's an entire maze of just this glass labyrinth that leads through the entirety of the house.
Okay.
Wow.
Not one for practicality. This guy.
Nope. Like I
Alright.
said.
Man, it must take hours to clean that.
That
Yeah.
And also make sure when you bring a girl home, she can't really escape easily.
It's because of the implication.
Down ever deeper into the bowels of the cocoon. All right. So she steers you into they steer you into the entrance into this maze, and they
Sure.
start leading you through it. And the servant winds his way through. He seems to know it perfectly, like the back of his hand. And he eventually leads you more northways into the manse, and you come out on the other side, and you step into another kind of closed off, smaller room that looks almost similar to the last one. And here is the scene that you saw through your left eye.
Okay.
You can see that there are the two couches, the platter set out with the goblets, the same goblet that has the parchment under it, and a servant milling about in the background. Eldra, in the meantime, has bowed to you and stepped back into the maze, and the servant starts to lead her off somewhere else. She goes, "I wish you luck, Sir Jovan. Master Katros should be along shortly."
Certainly. Be sure to come by the duel hall.
"I will. Don't worry. Merek deserves a visit."
I don't know why she's mad at you, but I
This is
like
what I
it.
get for putting off my personal side quest for the good of the group. Also role-playing being the coward.
I seized it. Yeah,
Maybe she's done some research and found out you murdered her family.
Oh no!
That could be fun.
Oh no! That'd be bad.
Okay.
I got your back, bro.
So the couch is lying in front of you, and the servant bows with Eldra and leaves. And there's one other servant in the corner, and he bows and he goes, "Please, sir, take a seat at your leisure."
Sweet. I'm gonna take. Well, what kind of food is there?
It seems to be a variety of fruits, just a whole bunch of different fruits and vegetables. No meat.
All right, I'm gonna pick up like couple or like one big fruit, and I'm gonna sit down, and like leisurely, and eat it.
Eat well, Jovan, because now you are the meat.
Ooh, Ketros goes both ways. You're saying?
I can't wait to meet
I don't
this
care.
Ketros.
Now we must play the most dangerous game.
They gotta fatten me up before they release me into the maze to hunt me.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, if
All right,
Ketros
this
is
will be
as
good.
sexy and seductive as he is, there's no way he has entire fruits there. It's just too messy. It would be already cut up into like little arrangements.
That's true.
I
No, he
imagine
likes
Ketros
he likes
to
his
be very
ladies
fat.
messy.
It's like,
I'm seeing a Caesarean type of person.
That's what I.
very fat.
He's not fat,
Laying
but he's definitely
around.
bigger.
He's like, oh great.
Hedonism.
Hedonism bot. Really?
yeah, I know. Right? Like,
All right. Okay. So yeah. So the wine goblet, the goblet with wine in it that you
Uh-huh.
saw through the vision with the parchment under, is set on your side, or rather, it's set on the side of the couch. It's set on the side that you'd anticipate you would sit on.
Okay. So I'll sit there, like casually take a bite,
Mm-hmm.
casually reach for my glass, and then like slide off the table and catch
Take-
the message
Take
as
the
I
parchment and drink it.
not even like looking at it or just pocketing it
Okay.
casually.
So do you drink
if
the
I'm
wine?
watched. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you drink the wine
Come
down.
bring me here to poison me? That's too elaborate. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. So the
Probably.
the servant in the corner bows. You unroll the paper. It's like, don't drink the wine.
Why put it under the
you've been
cup?
roofied.
Jovan, you've been drugged. Follow these steps.
Oh, Nick, you know what you should do? Put it in the pocket with
Oh,
Freya and
yeah.
have her read it.
well, I feel
Assuming
like
she
that
can
would be
read.
conspicuous,
Can she?
but
Can her familiars
She-
read?
Of course they
Oh,
can
good.
read.
Well, Freya can.
probably.
Damn it, Percival!
Yeah.
God damn
Percival
it!
doesn't need to learn to
Percival
read.
can read cat
All right.
maze.
So the servant in the corner bows and turns away from the cabinets where the food can be prepared and moves off towards the maze. And he goes, Master Ketros will be along shortly. And leaves through the maze.
Cool.
So yeah, you just sit down there sipping wine. And you wait
Yeah.
for maybe a good 10 minutes. Do you want to look at the...
No, I'll like put it in my pocket.
You're just not going to read it?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
The whole Freya thing isn't
Freya,
working.
Freya can read it in
Oh,
my
okay.
pocket.
I didn't know if that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
So Freya unrolls
Because
it.
she's in the pocket.
So Freya unrolls it and says, this is interesting.
What is it?
It says to accept whatever deal he makes you. And then it's got a little symbol of 2 eyes closed. With-
Wait, but that's not the symbol of the keepers. Is
Yeah.
it?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Remember we had that whole
I thought they had
like,
two eyes
eyeshadow-
open.
That whole eyeshadow thing was very confusing.
Eyeshadow.
2 eyes closed.
I was trying to be
Um,
fancy.
cool.
I
So
was trying to be fancy and
Yeah.
put eyeshadow on
I
them
can't-
and also make a really large eye.
it looks like they're open because the eyelashes are on top.
Yeah.
They'd be on the bottom
Yeah.
if it's closed.
Yeah.
Fuck!
It's okay, Peter.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
so
So Freya just reads it says to accept whatever deal he gives you, and it's got the symbol of closed eyes, and she flips it over,
so the keepers want me to accept this deal. We'll see what it is.
and she flips it over. And goes, huh?
They've given me no good reason to disregard what they say.
Yeah.
They seem to be acting in the good of the city's defense.
There's a
which
language
I am.
in the tongue, in a tongue I can't read on here. It's on the back side of the parchment.
Any idea what language?
No, don't recognize it.
All right, we'll figure it out later.
Can she?
Thanks, Brett.
How good is the telepathic link?
You can't see things
Oh, okay.
Unless it's a focal familiar. Like
unless it's a
Percival.
vocal familiar.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can see through Percival,
Yep.
but we can't see through our familiars.
No.
Can you see through our familiars?
No.
No.
If they
Can
were
we
all-
see through Percival?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I forget. I can't
No.
cast through Freya, can I?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
That's a focal familiar thing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Freya just gave you the spell. And
That's
regular.
her thing.
Okay. So that's what she reads, and then a few more minutes go by, and then so the walls of this room are reflective, and out of the corner of your eye, you suddenly see this liquid-like hand come out of one of the mirror corners, just emerge and grip around the edge, And then stepping out of the mirror comes this like face of a man that you saw in your vision before, like the open white
that
cushion
guy.
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's probably him.
So he steps out of the mirror, stretching, and as he steps, the mirror like fluid rushes off of it and flows back into the mirror behind him.
Cool.
And he steps forward and steps out and shakes his hand a bit and he goes, "Ha, Sir Jovan, so good to finally meet you.
Yes. Hello.
You must be the one the guards are telling stories about."
Are you Katros?
"Yes."
Pleasure to meet you.
Forgive me. I had forgotten that your time in the city had not been extraneous.
Quite all right.
How are you liking Lier?
It's a fantastic place.
Yeah, it's fine town, fine town.
Quite a melting pot.
Wonderful people. I do love all
There's some of those.
of the conflicting viewpoints.
Mhm.
Really, when you get down to the nitty-gritty about it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about the food. I would have set out something more substantial, but the follower, and he purses his lips for a second as if looking for a word to explain what he's thinking of. The follower, physicians? Sorry, you don't understand that. Let's just say the follower healers are telling me that I need to eat less meat these days.
Ah. Well, that's a shame.